And it says I'm live. I came early today because I was bored. Started a load of laundry. That's what you hear in the background. Sorry. I'm just bringing myself up. Yes. Okay. So, what's everybody working on? I have my sweater here that I had to frog. See, I had to frog it. It's not all I had to frog though. I had the sleeves done and everything. The sleeves fit me perfect. And then I tried it on, and I guess I'm a lot smaller than what I thought I am. Because I decreased and everything, like I said I would. And then all of a sudden, it was still too big. Good morning, beautiful. And I am working on getting my first cup of coffee. Good morning, Jeannie. I've already had a cup of tea, and I have my second cup right here. That's my caffeine in the mornings. Unless I'm really, really cold, and then I'll drink some coffee. And I've been having some pain in my elbow. I didn't crochet any yesterday. I had pain in my elbow, and I think it's because I pushed through trying to get both the sleeves done the other day, and my elbow said, "Okay, that's enough." So I didn't crochet any yesterday. I frogged all of this the other day through the pain of my elbow hurting. I tried to find my ball winder. I guess I put it up where I can't find it because I was going to use that and cake it up, but that didn't happen. So I've got this is one sleeve, and that's the other sleeve, and this is what I had left. But since I'm going to have to decrease more, I'm pretty sure I'll have more left. Yeah, the sleeves just fell off my shoulders, and then it didn't even stop. It didn't even stop on my shoulders. It went all the way down. So I was like, that's not going to work for a sweater. Oh, well, good afternoon, Sam. She is over in the UK. She just had um, her 100 subscriber giveaway, which turned into a 200 at the same time. So she gave away two. And you have to go and check her video out to see if you were the winner. Good morning, Karen Y. What are you working on? And Sam, are you working on anything? I was watching Sam's videos the other day because I'm always behind on everybody. And you're funny. Your walking video, I think it was your first walking video. You had your dog. That was funny. And my normal moderator is not going to be here today. So if any of y'all want to be moderators, let me know. I will moderate y'all. You don't have to do a whole lot. I just want somebody in case people that have nothing better to do come in. You can make me mod. All right. Thank you, Jeannie. All right. You should be able to twirl in your blue dress, as they say. See, I'm taping up the giveaway boxes already, ready to go to the post office in about 20 minutes. Okay, I will. I will, Jeannie. Before the school pickup. Cool, cool, cool. So that means that they got a hold of you. That's awesome. Good morning. Gave you a thumbs up, and I'm new to your site. Oh, well, welcome in, Sheila. And what are you working on? Do you have coffee or tea or soda or water in your cup? I should have water in my cup, but I haven't drank my second cup of tea yet. So get my second cup down and then I'll drink me some water. And I said last week why I started drinking water because I had water last week. I had tried to donate blood and they told me my blood pressure was very high. So I read up on home remedies of lowering blood pressure because, doctors are for a reason, but I do not want to be on a pill for the rest of my life for my blood pressure. So I'm going to do things that I need to do myself in helping my blood pressure. And caffeine is one cause of high blood pressure, nicotine as well, and just your overall health in general, like weight wise and everything. So I decided to cut back on caffeine. And I will have to say that my head doesn't hurt as bad as it's been hurting, which it's not really been an aching headache, but I do have a lot of headaches. So my headaches have subsided since I've been drinking water. And I used to drink water all the time because where I worked, it was so hot. And then just, I didn't want to do it anymore. Didn't want to drink water because it got to where I didn't like the taste of just water. So I got some things to go in the water as well. See, I am working on a corner to corner blanket that, or it should be 30 by 30, praying I got the measurements right. Oh, I love corner to corner. It's so easy and it works up so fast. Yes, it will be beautiful. I did two Alabama blankets with the that ugly A on it in corner to corner, and I did a very very pretty auburn one on there. If the time difference isn't too bad, I'm happy to be a mod for you. I won't be able to help for long today, but I can going forward. Okay, well, I will add you as well, just in case. All right, you should have a blue dress, and you can twirl in it. Me too, Kaylin. Mine has been high, and they put the hubby on meds. We started doing lifestyle change. We decreased our salt intake. Oh, yeah, I heard you say that on your live the other day, the spontaneous live, I think it was, that you've lost 6 pounds. Well, I, salt is one of the things that I do a lot of, but I have been decreasing the amount of salt. Like I salt for because if I salt for myself for everybody else, y'all won't eat it because I like my stuff salty. When are my not lives normally? Um, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time on Thursdays. And yes, good for you, Jeannie. Yes, but I salt for everybody whenever I'm cooking, and then sometimes I turn around and add salt to mine because I like my stuff salty. And yeah, decrease your caffeine intake. I know it's hard. You'll get caffeine headaches too. So I've just been what I've been doing is a cup of tea and then a cup of water. And when I do my cups, and I know this looks like a big cup because it really is, but I put so much ice in it that there's less drink in it than anything because I like cold drinks. But the reason I do the straw is because I have bad teeth. The cold hurts my teeth. So when I'm drinking through the straw, it doesn't hurt my teeth. So I've been alternating instead of just drinking straight tea. And there's sometimes where in between the tea, I'll fill my water, fill it twice with water instead of just only in between. But I have not weighed myself because I don't, I don't want to see the numbers on the scale. I hate the numbers on the scale. But I am trying to drink a little bit more water here and there because yes, I know water is good for you, and flavored water is not as good as just plain water. And I've always done flavored water because I've always had tea. It's just there's sometimes it feels like water doesn't quench my thirst, so to say. Hello, Stephanie. How are you this morning? What are you working on, and what's in your cup? If you want to share. It's hot this morning. Jeannie, is it hot by you today? It was hot yesterday too. Waiting on Aiden to get on the bus. It was cold, and then I went out there to feed and water all the dogs, and ugh, hot. Let's see what the temperature is today. Let's see. It was 61 this morning at 6 o'clock. Let's see what it is now. 64 it says, but it's hot. It's 61 there. Yeah. And yeah, it's rain. Well, it's sprinkling here. And Harley. Oh no, it's Titus on Harley. Harley's name. Hey Titus. Supposed to get up to 70 here. Yeah, see, it was 74 yesterday. Good. I'm drinking Diet Dr. Pepper and crocheting a baby Afghan. Oh, awesome. What are you doing, Titus? Where's Harley at? Supposed to storm here today. Yeah, I got I'm a part of a group that shares severe weather for for my area, and they're talking about we're supposed to get Saturday really bad winds, and I don't know if there's. It looks stormy outside too, rain cloud stormy earlier. See, I'm watching. He took my phone. LOL. Bored. Want to do what you do? Sit at home. He took your phone, so you took his. But they were talking about windstorms, or really bad winds, and I was wondering if we were going to have a storm before it, or after it, or during it. We have storm units hitting us tomorrow. Oh no. And see, last night I was in Connie's live, just another stitch. Which, by the way, she's going to have a Thursday morning coffee with Connie this morning, right after my live, so we can raid her. But last night she was live with Robin from Roaming with Rover, and while we were sitting there watching her, her camper, because she camps, she's in a camper, and her camper was shaking. So they went and made sure that everything got tied down and stuff. She's in Texas, so it was really windy where she was at, and I figured we were just getting it too. Sam, are you are you all getting the nasty stuff, snow and sleet? Probably, probably what they're gonna get being over that way. Mm. Used to work with somebody from England, and it'd be freezing cold outside. And I'd be like, "Where is your jacket?" He's like, "It's not cold. There's no snow on the ground. It is not cold." I am working on a sweater. I had it completed, but then I had to frog it because I'm not as big as I think I am. So it was way too big. It was just falling off of me. We had freezing rain and hail last night, and now it's snowing. I took the dog out this morning, and the back patio was a sheet of ice. Oh no, be careful, Lisa, and welcome in. See, just another stitch live. Thank you, Jeannie, for dropping her link. Yeah, she got a cool name, Coffee with Connie, cause C and C. So you still gotta add the arms to my thing. Yeah, I do. You never did bring it back though. Do it all the time. Make stuff to why? I don't get it. I'm not leaving my house today. I do not blame you at all, Lisa. I do not blame you. I would not leave my house either. Which, if we got any of that down here, you will eventually. Okay. If we got that any of that down here, we everything would close. You wouldn't be able to leave your house. I mean, you could, but they'd probably stop you on the road and tell you go home. We are not equipped for that kind of weather. Storm shelters and stuff like that from tornadoes and hurricanes, we got you covered on that. Not with ice and snow. Not at all. They might have to turn the heat down off or something. It's hot in here. If South Alabama got snow, they're going to shut the whole state down. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I live in Kansas, just below I-70. Oh, okay. So y'all are used to that. I remember when I was 8 and it snowed that time. What I remember is we didn't have electricity, so we had to go uptown. The cops had come by and told us that if we needed blankets or anything like that, which we had blankets, we weren't worried about staying warm. We were worried about eating. We went up to the restaurant uptown and we were able to eat. But I remember being bundled up, playing out in the snow, and then when the water finally, um, I want to say that the water had frozen. I don't know, but we got power back finally, and good morning, Christy. And then we were inside warming up and stuff, and I stuck my cold hands under hot water, which you're not supposed to do. But I was so cold. My hands were frozen. We were making snowballs and throwing them at each other. That was the first time that I remember seeing snow. I was told throughout my life that when we left Texas to move to Alabama, that it was snowing that day, but I don't remember. I was 4. Popping in to say hello to everyone. Well, hello, Nana. Nana's Crafty Corner. Donna, how are you this morning? I know you said just popping in, but hope you're doing good. It's 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my goodness. See, we had that last week. It was cold like that last week or the week before. It's just slowly getting warmer. I think we're in that, what is that, false spring or full spring or something like that. I think that's what we're in right now. Sometimes we don't even have a winter. It'll get down to the 50s and the 40s, and that's it. I remember too, and I think it was 2015, they were adding on to the building that it was in the high 60s yesterday. See, it was in the high 70s today, yesterday here. It was like 74, 75. It was very warm yesterday. I forgot what I was saying. Maybe it'll come back. What was I talking about? All the time. This is what happened. Oh, I remember now. In 2015, um, they were building onto the building that I used to work in, and it froze. It was like in the 15 degrees and stuff like that. And they did not have any of the, like the, they had roll up door slots and door slots and stuff. None of that was on the end of the building because they hadn't started doing that yet. And they knocked the wall down that separated the two parts. And oh my God, we were freezing in there. Having coffee with my brother. He is in Michigan. We have coffee together. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. But some of the presses in the place that I used to work, they were called the hot presses because it was always hot there. Yes, that is nice of her to have coffee with her brother. And people there at those presses, it was so cold in there. They were wearing hoodies with the hoods up, And this was on a hot press. That's how cold it was in there. That's how cold it was in there. Everybody, no matter what press you were on, you were wearing jackets with your hoods up and stuff like that. I was wearing my crocheted hats because I was cold. My brother and I don't get along that well enough to have coffee every morning together, even if it was by phone. I love my brother and I know he loves me, but we just don't get along like that. I'm sorry, I thought I heard something. All right, well, I'll be here till 9. So, what do y'all want to talk about this morning? Anything exciting that has happened? Is there somebody here? See, I thought I heard something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, I don't hear anybody. The dog started barking. It just made me wonder if somebody was here. Anyways, sorry about that. I didn't see anybody in the yard. What I can see from the vacuum. Figured maybe it was the mail lady, but I think it's too early for the mail lady. You put some yarn, put some yarn on your table. Well, thank you. There must be another animal in the yard. I don't know. This one on the porch is not moving, so maybe it's nothing too bad. She's my better guard dog. She'll bite anybody. It doesn't matter who. She's a meanie, but she wags her tail the whole time because she wants you to run because she wants to chase you. Sky is getting big and bad. Of course she is. Of course she is. She's anything like her mama. She will be a good guard dog. Guard dog. Oh my goodness. I know this person right there personally. Okay. You like me when I'm alive. I hear all kinds of strange noises and I right, exactly. Except for I can't look towards my door because it's behind me. I think what I heard though the first time was the dog in the back. She's on the back porch. So I think what I heard was her chain catching the slack and making a noise. But it sounded like somebody shut a door or something back this way at the same time. So I don't know. How is Cupcake today now, Donna? Return to sender. No, no return to sender. No. Y'all came and got her, so can't return. I have a no return policy on puppies, no matter how big they are. You can come and get Layla, her sister. Sandra ain't coming in here saying them dirty words. How are you this morning, Sandrine? And War Eagle. Is she better? She no. You walk out there to her and she automatically just lays down and wants belly rubs. Um, she's the one that was barking that made me look out the window. She barks at everything. Um, but she just you walk out there to her, she lays down and rolls over. She is not leash trained because she snatches the crap out of my arm. I'm trying to get her leash trained because I don't want. I'm trying to get her trained. Period. I only worked with her one day this week. I need to work with her more than that, but it's just so hard sometimes. Now you. Yes, it's War Eagle country every year. Been up all night. Need to go to bed. Oh, yeah, you need to go to bed. I took a nap yesterday, an unintended nap, and it was like 4 hours long. So I had a hard time going to sleep last night. Kaylin, where's your Auburn bestie? I don't know. She wasn't here last night. Last night. Wasn't here last week either. And then she came in late the week before. She's probably sleeping. Good morning, Sandy. I think she does DoorDash in between her job that she does. She works, I can't remember what she does. It's got to get them used to the bathroom outside. Yeah, see, Layla's outside constantly, so she won't even come inside. Even if you're trying to get her to come inside to go through the house to go to the front, because we have the front fenced off. So, they can get through because there's holes in the fence. But if it's like an emergency to get her through the house, you have to pick her up. She is heavy, heavy. But she does good with being outside. She just doesn't. She doesn't leave her food bowls alone. Food and water bowls. Ugh, I fill them up every morning. I have to flip them over before I fill them up every morning, and then I have to flip them over every night whenever I feed and water her. So she gets what she wants out of them, and then she just starts playing with them. I've seen her do that. She picks them up and throws them. This is funny. Karen, why she has to have her. Yeah, I have to have my RTR buddies today. But what I was saying about Heather is Heather, she does some sort of, I can't remember what she says. It has to do with, I don't know what that was. It's probably something of Aiden's just popped up on my phone. I was going to say it won't even show that elephant right there, but it does. I see it. It just looks like a gray blob. But you lean in closer, I can see that it's elephant. I was like, they won't show that one. She does something with, I think, power outages. I could be wrong. I can't remember what she said it is that she does, but I know she door dashes in between, and I don't know her schedule with that. I do know, however, she is taking donations for the House of Ruth. It's local to she and I because she is like only an hour away from me, and I want to help her. I have stuff that I can give to her like right now, but do I have time to take it to her yet? No, because I'm not going to ship it to her. She's only an hour away. I can just take it to her, or I could take it to them. But she's helping House of Ruth this year, And she has listed in the description boxes of those two videos that she's put out so far of what they're taking for donation. And she has where to send them and all that stuff on her channel. I think she wants the stuff to her before the 25th of every month. I'm not for sure. It's been a while. Hello, Samantha. How are you this morning? What are you working on? What you got in your cup? The standard YouTube questions that everybody asks. Oh, my elbow hurts. I got you on my TV. Okay. Okay. So I'm on a big screen. I made it big, y'all. I'm on the big screen. I actually have my TV on right now, playlist, helping folks out. And the TV is not in use by other people. That's what I do. I play playlists. And then on my okay, it's the movie star now. Exactly. I think on Crystal the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady, her live the other night, which was with Roaming with Rover as well, which is Robin. Um, she she they asked a question like, "Have you ever been? No, have you ever met anyone famous?" And like, I haven't. I mean, I've been to concerts. I've seen people, famous people, at a distance. Like I've even been to wrestling, and uh, I mean, we had binoculars at wrestling, and so I've seen famous people. I've never shaken the hand of someone famous. And Crystal, I think, said, I can't remember if she said she had or hadn't, but she said that her grandmother was an extra in a movie. And she come in all sophisticated. She said, "Excuse me, but I was a cast member." It was cute and funny. I laughed. So, have y'all met anyone famous? I went to Monday Night Nitro whenever I went to wrestling. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You have a good day too, Sam. Thank you for stopping by. See, I'm working on a Burst of Kindness beanie cowl by Sanita. And let me say, I have a big head. She makes her crown by going from the bottom of her hand to the middle to the top of her. Oh, that's cool. You've met James Brown? What? That's so cool. Late getting. No, it's fine. That's cool that you met James Brown. No, don't do that. There goes my jar. So maybe it'll cool off some now because it's hot in here. Plus, I got pajama pants on. That could be another reason I'm hot. And then I got this sitting in my lap. I'm sweating. But we had binoculars. I saw um, Big Papa Pump, like the older ones. I got some people that have birthdays today. Or some people that have friends. Some friends that have birthdays today. That's what Facebook was just telling me. But I saw him. I saw Buff Bagwell. Oh, Scotty Too Hottie. Those are the only ones I remember. Like I watched, watched the whole thing. It was cool. Me too. I actually have a receipt signed by him and his band. His tour bus came through Rayville, Louisiana, and stopped at the pilot where I work. That is so awesome. Say hi, everyone. Trying to make the rounds and see who's on. Hope you're staying safe and have something pretty on your hook. Well, thank you, Maureen. And yes, I do. I'm working on a sweater that had a frog. So I'm kind of disheartened by that, but the show must go on. I'm a lot smaller than what I think I am. See, I have met Wilford Brimley and have an autographed picture. Also worked for Billy Cook. Oh, that's cool. Good afternoon, Silver Wings, Natalie. How are you? Well, I've seen famous people. I've never actually met them. Um, Jeff Bates, I met, well, I didn't meet him. I was at the Rattlesnake Rodeo in Omp, and he sang there. And I was like really close to where he was signing autographs and stuff, which I did not have the money to get an autographed t shirt. But I was standing really close to it, and people thought I was in line. But I got to see him really up close. That's the closest I've ever been to anybody famous. I've seen Hank Jr. in concert. I've seen the Charlie Daniels Band, Chris Cagle. I saw Jeff Bates. And somebody else. I don't remember who else. Now that's cool. Let's see. Oh, that's cool, Jeannie. I lived across the street from his cousin and he happened to visit one day. Oh, yeah, that is cool. I met Tommy from Martin. He did a speech at my kids' elementary school. That's cool too. Um, when Under Siege was being filmed in Mobile, one of my teachers said that she was teaching in Mobile, and she got him to come speak to the whole school in the auditorium. I thought that was so cool. See, I used to see Timmy Jones all the time during. Oh, okay, Tim McGraw all the time during baseball season. Him. Oh crap! It jumped. Him and my brother used to play baseball together. That's cool. I haven't met them, but Jimmy Houston and Blake Shelton live within 30 minutes of me. That's cool. See, George Jones moved to Enterprise, which is like 30 minutes away from me. And he actually died there. Whenever he passed, that's where he was living, was in Enterprise. And my sister worked for a cabinet company owned by Daryl Worley, and she never got to meet him, but he did own it. And it was around the time that George Jones had moved here, and there was an order that the supervisor was going to deliver, and she tried and tried and tried to get to go with them because she knew that he was going to George's house, but he wouldn't let her go. Oh, Tim McGraw used to be Timmy Jones. Oh, okay, I got you. He changed his name when he was famous. That's so cool. Let's see. I will leave you running. I need sleep. Okay, good night, Sandrine. Sweet dreams and sleep well. Kenny Rogers. He showed up for a radio interview. Hubby was has often been mistaken for him. Oh, that's cool. We were in the booth when he walked in and said to my hubby, I just saw that face in the bathroom mirror. That's funny. That is funny. He took photos, signed hubby's cowboy hat, took pictures with us. Such an awesome experience with one of the greats. Exactly. That is funny though. My nose itches. Don't let the bed bugs, but but back when George Jones moved to Enterprise, like Enterprise started expanding, and they had brought those bingo machines, which they got in trouble for all that too. But around that same time is when Daryl Worley had brought his cabinet shop over here. He also had a furniture store, but it has since turned into an Ashley furniture store, and uh, I don't know if if he still owns the cabinet shop because I don't even know where that's located. But this was, oh God, um, about 10 years ago, 11 years ago. It was a long time ago. It was back whenever I worked at the stone factory, and I worked there from 2007 to 2013. So it was in between them years that he brought a furniture store and a cabinet shop. My my uncle's ex-wife met Tommy Lee Jones. She works at a restaurant. She's a waitress. She's been there for years, and he came in to eat some lunch or something. I went to the school. I went to school with K Star's grandson. Oh, that's cool. I don't know who she is. Are y'all related to anybody famous? That's another question I would like to know. I say I'm related to some people, but I don't think I really am. I want to do the ancestry on my dad's side because I don't know much about my dad's side of the family. But old country singer. Oh, okay, I got you. I don't really like country. That's probably why. Even though all the people that I named off that I've seen in concert are country people. That's all there is around here. But the actress Elizabeth Pena, I used to say that I was related to her because that's my maiden name. And then there's an actor named Michael Pena. I say I'm related to him too, but I have no clue if I really am or not. I just say they're my cousins because the same last name. I just know the only thing I really know about my dad's side of the family is that we've also met George Strait. We were extras in the movie Pure Country. Oh, that is so cool. The Honky Tonk movie. Yeah, I remember that. Just 10 miles from where my parents' house is. Such a sweet, sweet guy and his family. That's so cool. Well, you never know, Kaylin. It could be true. It could be true. It could be related. I did look up the last name Pena, though, and it's actually a very popular name in Mexico. And that's where my dad's parents came from, was Mexico. They immigrated here. my dad and his siblings were the first ones to be named the American way, the a first, middle, and last name, and not with the dad and all that stuff in it. See, good morning, first time here. Good morning, Rosie. How are you? What you working on? What's in your cup? I always say if we have the same last name, we're related somehow. Exactly. That's what I think too. But I never had heard, even in Texas where we lived, there was, Pena wasn't a name commonly known. Correction, she was a jazz singer in the 40s and the 50s. Oh, okay. See, I like jazz, so I might need to look that up. Oh, I just like the sound of it. I don't know a whole lot of jazz. Just like listening to the trumpet. But yeah, Daphne. She says, "Hi everyone, just hanging out here and relaxing. Currently dealing with a fibromyalgia flare. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know which row I'm on. I'm trying to decrease each row differently. Okay, I think I already did the decrease over here, so that I don't have a distinction of where I decreased. Did I even decrease? Okay, I did. See, coffee and cup, springtime shawl on my hook. I'm obsessed. Jeannie, share you out. That's how I found you. Okay. Oh, Jeannie shared me out. That's how you found me. Oh, well, thank you for coming by. And thank you, Jeannie, for sharing me out. But we would go to Texas for holidays and stuff. But that's what I was saying. I never heard the last name Pena from any of them over that way. So whenever I hear that as a last name, I say you're my cousin. Yes, feel better, Daphne. My mother's family goes back to John Alden, President Adams. Love, love, love doing genealogy. See, I need to do that because um, the two presidents with the last name Harrison, I'm more than likely related to because that um, that was my granny's maiden last name. And if around here, if you have Harrison anywhere in your bloodline, you're related to me. I promise. I hope to. I hope so too, Jeannie. Yes. I do know that fibromyalgia is chronic pain. I don't have it, but I have things that are chronic pain to me, and I know how it feels to be in pain constantly because I have a very bad back. Like bending over hurts, squatting down to pick something up hurts. It's my lower back, and it came from 3 times of hurting the same ankle. And after that third time, that's when my back started getting worse. I'm gonna. My cousin, she actually did some genealogy on my my granny's first husband, um, my mom's biological father. She's got a lot of history on that. And I've seen the stuff that she did on Ancestry, and it's cool. I've seen, a lot. When she did the Ancestry DNA kit, and we found out, which I remember my mom telling me when I was younger that she had siblings that she didn't know of because they were not my granny's sibling. I mean, my granny's children. They were um, her biological father's children. And she actually found our uncle on my mom's side. If you need help, any help, let me know. I have researched for 35 years. Oh, that is so cool. I will definitely have to get up with you. Email me at cavescrochethaven@gmail.com because, yes, I see I have old Arthur in my back. Oh, and into my right hip. I feel for you. I work full-time job. Yes. See, I have bursitis. I don't have arthritis. I have bursitis. I have it in this shoulder, and I believe that's what's causing the pain in my elbow because I did ask about my elbow, and he hurt me that day because I can barely straighten out my elbow going up. It's a lot better. Um, it's a lot better. I can lift it up, but my elbow hurts today. When he did that, oh my God, he hurt my shoulder. And see, him and his son work there, and his son is the one that told me that it's bursitis in the shoulder. So the dad, oh, that's not what it was. He was looking at this elbow because this elbow bothers me sometimes more often than this one does. But I was talking about my wrist. My fingers going numb if I write, if I eat, things like that. My hands go numb. Some mornings can't hardly get out of bed. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I am working on a sweater. Oh man, not good. Exactly. I'm working on a sweater. I had to frog it because I'm not as big as I think I am. So I'm reworking up what I frogged, but that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a sweater when it's done. But when he had a hold of my wrist and he pulled up, and when he did, I was like, ah, and he's like, what? And I told him, I was like, your son told me like last week or the week before that I have bursitis in my shoulder, and that hurts. Very pretty colors, thank you. And so I think I have it also in my hip or around the outside of my hip. I know that that comes from um, your back, but my hip on the outside hurts. And then sometimes when I'm sitting Indian style, I can't have my right leg like this all the way like even like that. I have to like lean it up because I can't push it all the way down, and it hurts on my hip on the outside. But it's bad. Me too. My back is bad. Yes, bad backs. I can't even lean over and look in the bottom of the refrigerator. If I want something from the bottom of the refrigerator, I gotta like squat. And then I have trouble getting up from a squat. I also have ulnar nerve damage on my left arm and lower back pain, along with mild degenerative in my SI joint to the right. Oh, goodness. Goodness. All those years of hard work catching up with all of us. I looked up how to alleviate pain associated with bursitis in the hip. And it gives a little exercise to do, and it does help. I can notice a difference whenever I do it, but it's just remembering to do it. I can't remember to. That's what I do during the day: TV, laptop, and cell phone. I'll go in on different channels. Yes, yes, that's what I do too. Yes, I hope whoever I can out. I hope to get some crocheting done today, though. Yeah, I hope so too. Can't buck hay anymore. That's for sure. Exactly. Exactly. Which I've never done that, but I didn't realize that when hay is, y'all are gonna laugh at me, when it's in a bale, I didn't know that it was so heavy. Because hay is light. I've always seen it, on the ground and stuff, and people be throwing out hay. I did not know when it was baled up it was so heavy. I thought, oh, I can move this. Nope. I was like 11. I tried to pick up that bale of hay. It did not move. I love those colors. Thank you. It's a discontinued color from Hobby Lobby. I got it. I was getting it every other week. I was getting like two at a time because I was going to make a blanket. Well, they had the big sale that they have when they, okay, I know, right? It was so funny. Right? Remembering to do the exercise is key. Exactly. I have to set a reminder or something. I have an alarm go off that says exercise. But it was a discontinued colorway with that sale when they did their new colorway sale or whatever it is that they call it for real, like a dye lot sale or whatever. Yeah, so it's discontinued. But to be fair, that was the only time I've ever seen hail. Shit. A bale of hay. Excuse my bad language, y'all. I'm so sorry. Um, a bale of hay, hay baled up. That's what I was trying to say. Um, and my sister had it in her yard for uh, fall Thanksgiving stuff, and she had some scarecrows on it, and she had taken the scarecrows down, and she was like, "I need to move that." I was like, "Okay." Yeah, it didn't go anywhere. It did not go anywhere. I haven't seen Indian song in years. I know it's very hard for me to. I can pull my left leg in, but my right leg has to stay out. Me either. My knees. Crisscross applesauce. Yes, I'm sorry. Sorry. That is offensive. Crisscross applesauce. I can't sit cross-legged. I pull my left leg in, but I got to keep my right leg out. Yes, the yoga pose. Oh, yes, thank you for sharing it out. I have abducted. Oh, welcome in, inherited stitches. Yes, I'm glad you came too. I try to have fun and I try to keep a conversation going because I don't want to just sit here and not talk. Sometimes I don't know what to talk about, and other times I just say whatever random thought comes to my mind because that's what I do, anyways, like randomness, because I have ADHD. So it's random, and you never know what I'm going to talk about, and you never know what's going to come out of my mouth accidentally, bad words or not. So I try to keep bad words out while I'm on YouTube, but trying to say hey build up just LOL. My problem is getting up off the floor. Oh yes, that's another problem I have too. Maybe start keeping a notebook for ideas for your chat. See, I thought about that too, but then I would lose the notebook. Just saying, because I had a notebook on the table, and I don't know where I put it. I probably put it over there in right there. I have a mouth like a sailor. Oh, me too. But I try and keep it off of YouTube. I do a lot of crocheting. I make Barbie doll clothes, baby blankets, hat shawls. Just learn how to mosaic crochet. And this month, oh, see, I've done one mosaic and it was a hat. I made it a hat. One of these days, I will leave the fringe and make a mosaic. I love watching Courtney at Fiberfox Studio. I think I'm subscribed to Tina, but I'm not sure. I just haven't watched any of her videos. I know they both do awesome work because I see everybody else's. Joanne sending me a text message. I've only ever ordered from them one time, and I get text messages daily. I'm going back to bed. I'll leave you playing. Okay, well, I'm only going to be on for a few more minutes. We're going to go raid Connie at just another stitch. She's going to have coffee with Connie. But I did come on early. I didn't come on early to leave early. I just came on early because I was bored sitting here waiting on 10 minutes to go by. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a designated notebook that will sit somewhere close by and write down stuff that I can talk about. Oh, I was gonna ask, how many of y'all did the scarf that I put a tutorial out for? It was so easy to do. Just curious. You don't have to go and do it. I hope I didn't bore y'all through that. Christy, that's one of my problems too. My daughter likes to have what she calls campouts where she's sleep in the living room. The struggle is get struggle getting up is real. Just crawl to the couch. Yes. Yes, just crawl to the couch. I think Fiber Flux is my favorite crochet tutor. I have crocheted a lot of her projects. I enjoy her aesthetic and she likes scarves, wraps, blankets, and other things that I enjoy. That is cool. It's on my to-do list. I bought your pattern. Also, I also really enjoy Jada and Stitches too. She brings something different to the table. Yes. I will have to say though, when I first started watching Jada, I had to put her on very low volume because she's very bubbly and laughs a lot. But I do watch her. Good morning, Connie. Doing good. I'm actually about to head out. Connie from Just Another Stitch is doing a live this morning. Coffee with Connie. She's on Restream though. Let's see if it's. I haven't gotten the notification that she's live yet. See, I crocheted an apple from Jada and some fingerless mints, lace fingerless mints. Now, Minecraft creeper headband, but yes, she is inordinately cheerful. Yeah. Yes, I watch them as well too. When I get the notification for Connie, we can go over there and say a K raid. How does K raid sound? And just because somebody else doesn't like those people, it doesn't mean that you yeah. Jada's whole channel is aesthetic, is yeah, is over cute. Yeah, she's cute. But yeah, I've gotten used to her now. I can actually listen to her at a normal volume, but to begin with, it was like, oh, that was type of goofy, but big phone, fat fingers. I understand. It's okay. I get it. See, a Facebook group I'm in is making the granny squares each month using Jada's square tutorials. Oh, that's cool. And more things we do for our kids and grandkids. Exactly. What you working on, Kay? I'm working on my sweater still. It's a different sweater though, because I finished my sweater dress. But I had to frog it because apparently I'm not as big as I think I am in my head. So I had the sleeves done and everything. But I'll show it again. I don't know if I can get it. I decreased because I know that I'm not as big up here as I am around my belly and my backside. So I decreased, but I didn't decrease enough. So whenever I added the sleeves, because I had the sleeves done, if I didn't say that already, when I added the sleeves and I put it on, it just fell off my shoulder. Just fell right off my shoulders and kept going. It didn't even stop on my shoulders. It couldn't have been an off the shoulder thing. It went all the way off my shoulders. See, I can't really read a pattern, so I make everything that I make through YouTube videos. And that is my shawl on my hook right now and her springtime splendid springtime shawl, which is just the granny stitch. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not very good at reading patterns. I've gotten a little bit better. Um, Bee thing used to be my favorite, but she doesn't upload anymore. Oh, I love Crochet with Claire and Fiber Spider too. Yes, me too. I'm not great at reading patterns either. Yeah, me either. Pretty. Thank you. I like Crochet Crowd too. Yeah. Yeah. I watch a lot. I watch people that just do yarning content of what they've gotten, what they've done, which is what I do. And then I have my once a week live. And um, I try to upload every Sunday. Sometimes I forget. And I'm not good at doing Vlogtober, but I attempted that too. Hello, Michelle. Um, I'm not good at that Vlogtober, but I try. And I'm not good at Vlogmas, but I try. I have a very boring life, so I figure who wants to watch the same thing over and over again? There's also all crafts. Yes, I like Yolanda. Very sad for her about her daughter though. Made a couple of things from her tutorials. Um, um, what is I made something too, I think. Or she might have been one of the ones that I watched on knitting. I think that's what that was. Yes, Jada has got a Tunisian square 12. Yeah, I've heard that. I don't like Tunisian all that well. Some sad for her loss too. Yeah, that was terrible. And then somebody telling her to just get over it. Yes, Yolanda is amazing, and yes, very sad about her daughter. People are just rude. Some people don't realize, too, you know, that just because they're unhappy about something or someone doesn't mean they need to do that. I love Tunisian. I'm very tempted to start it. The only thing I have about Tunisian is I hold my hook this way. I hold my project right here with my pinky and my ring finger, and then I hold my hook like this. Tunisian, you have to, yeah, that's what they said. Get over it. She put a video out, if I'm not mistaken, that somebody had told her to get over it. Yeah, but it's hard for me to hold my hook like this. But I have done Tunisian work. I have two Tunisian blankets that I did paid orders. Yeah, I know. It was a very I was very mad about it too. Very mad and upset that somebody would just say that. People that's why I don't like people. I don't like grocery shopping whenever I call it peoply out. It's peoply outside. I get over anxious. I'd bet no one would have the gumption to say that to someone's face. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. They hide behind the keyboards, is what everybody says, and that's because that's what they do. They hide behind the keyboard. Peoply. It's peoply outside. I like Tunisian, but I get annoyed having to count stitches for each row, so my edges don't get wonky. Yes, I understand that too. That's nothing you can easily get over. I know it's not. I've experienced the death of a child, and to this day, I have memories of all kinds. Yeah, thoughts. Yeah, I know. I have not experienced the loss of a child, and I hope I never do. But I do. I've lost, my brother's ex girlfriend. She lost her son. He was 17, and he had just started working at Burger King with me, and um, it's been he passed the same year that my mom passed. They both passed in 2018. My mom in April and him in December. He was killed in a car wreck. I think if you keep practicing at it, it will be automatic. I just go with the Tunisian simple stitch. Yeah, that's what I did. I did the blanket that I did was Tunisian simple stitch, except for there was a drop down stitch that you did. I enjoy being a hermit, and the C word has made it worse because they're telling us to stand. Exactly. And then when you have to go out and it's really peoply out, like the first of the month when everybody's checks are coming in, people that get monthly checks, the senior citizens and all that stuff is peoply. That's why I like to go first thing in the morning when there's nobody there. I just saw the other day where Melanie Ham passed. Yes, was so not expecting that. Prayers for her family. Yes, I actually watched her memorial live. They had it on the website for the place where they had it at, and I cried because I didn't know her for that long on YouTube, but I knew of her, and when I heard, yeah, and I had noticed that it had been like 8 months since she had posted anything, and I thought, well, she'll be back because it's the way she was. But in the same way, I don't like crowds. Me either. I lost my grandpa and my best friend within about 2 years, and it was very hard for a long time. I adored my grandpa. He was my hero. Yes, yes, I get that. I was 17 when my dad's dad died, and yeah, I was really young when his mom died. I was 7. They died within 10 years of each other. And then I lost my dad in 2009. And I lost my mom in 2018. Very sad to lose Melanie. She was a big part. Yes, she was. I've watched her a few times, so I knew of her. Yeah. So I actually had found her, and I had actually forgotten about her. I found her on my old YouTube name, and when I changed to this one, grocery delivery. See, we don't have that around here. I live in a small town of like 1,000 people, so we don't have grocery delivery. Add yarn to it. But I had forgotten about her until I stumbled across her again, and I was like, "Oh yeah!" And I went back and I watched a few videos and stuff, and then I found out she passed. Yeah. See, it's been this year will be, can't count, 14 years since my dad passed. And yeah, there's days where I just cry about it. See, Kaylin, there could be folks that work for DoorDash. No, see, we don't have any of that. Any DoorDash, no. DoorDash, the closest DoorDash is in Enterprise, and that's 30 minutes away. And they don't deliver anything over here. I don't know about Shipt though. My daughter was 15. She was killed in a car accident the weekend right after Mother's Day. Oh, that is terrible, Connie. It's terrible. I'm so sorry. And you don't just get over. Oh, I know. I know. I know. You don't. You don't get over anything like that. My little cousin, um, he and his wife had a baby, and he was, oh, dang it, my eyeball. Okay. I got an eyelash going in my eye. I promise. It's not that I need to wipe a tear. I promise. But there was, I can't remember what all was wrong with him. I think he was born too early, for one, and he just didn't survive. And I mean, just even that is something you can't just get over. I never even got to meet him like at all because they live in Tennessee. I don't like to think about something bad happening to one of my children. Oh, I know, me either. Yeah. Hey, let's think some happy thoughts, y'all. I don't want to be sad all day today. I'm already going to struggle with it because I don't like rainy weather. It makes me sleepy and depressed. But is Connie live yet? Let's see. I didn't get the notification that she went live. I still see the. Oh, she is live. Yeah, let's go raid her, Connie. Coffee with Connie. I was gonna say her coffee. Let's go raid Coffee with Connie. Yes, she is live. I didn't get the notification. All I saw was the 41 minutes ago. See, the best thing was 2 weeks before we had just gotten over a really big. Oh, well, that is good. I'm curious to see how the weather is going to be today. Me too. I'm glad y'all got over that. You make me cry. I'm glad you did too, Donna. But let's go raid Connie. Let's see, 17 Fahrenheit and 5 inches of snow. Whew. I'm jealous of the snow that y'all get, but I'm glad we don't get it down here because everything would close. One of these days, though, I will visit the snow and then leave and then come back to the warm. But let's go raid her. Let's say it's the K raid. See, my phone is dying. Got to plug it in. Get back to work anyway. But it was a pleasure meeting you. You too. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself here. It's supposed to be in the 70s here. That's what it's supposed to be here too. Or where there's going to be 77 in Georgia. Oof. See, it's that groundhog did not predict the right weather. It was snowing like mad here yesterday. Oh, I'll be back. This has been nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Connie's. I've been on way longer than I normally am, anyways, because I came in early. But I will see y'all in my Sunday video. Hopefully, I will have a sweater to show y'all, and it actually fit me. But let's go raid Connie at just another stitch, and let's say the K raid, and say sorry we're late because she got to rambling. But I'll let y'all say goodbye because I don't like just leaving and y'all saying bye after I've already hit the end button. Bye, Kaylin and everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, 69 in Selma now. Let's see what it is here. It says 68 here. Hope everyone has a great day. Me too. Me too. And thank y'all for coming. Let's go over there and say K Raid. There we go. I see somebody saying a K Raid already. Bye, y'all.